In a world full of conventional leaders and cautious billionaires, Elon Musk stands out like a storm on the horizon, stirring up admiration and controversy in equal measure. He is not your typical CEO, nor does he play by the established rules of the game. Instead, Musk is rewriting them, leaving a trail of broken industries and shattered expectations in his wake. And now, with analysts predicting he could become the world's first trillionaire by 2027, the debate around him has reached a fever pitch. But can we really celebrate a man who has thrived by pushing the boundaries of ethics, safety, and regulation? Or is Musk simply the product of a system that rewards risk-takers, no matter the cost? Let us start at the beginning. Musk's rise to power didn't follow the typical trajectory of a Silicon Valley mogul. Born in South Africa, he was an awkward, introverted kid who spent more time reading sci-fi novels than socializing. He dreamed of space travel and building futuristic machines, the kind of fantasies that usually fade with age. But for Musk, those childhood dreams became an obsession. Fast forward to 2020, and Musk's Tesla had not only survived a decade of skepticism but was dominating the electric vehicle EV market. With sleek, high-performance cars that shattered the stereotype of what an EV could be, Tesla had become a household name. It wasn't just a car company, it was a symbol of rebellion against the old guard of automakers. But this wasn't an easy journey, and some would say Musk's road to the top is paved with controversy. From his erratic tweets to his handling of workplace issues at Tesla's factories, there has always been a cloud of doubt surrounding his leadership style. Critics point to allegations of unsafe working conditions, where workers reportedly faced long hours and a grueling pace, often at the expense of safety. Yet Musk, undeterred, pressed on, seemingly more interested in hitting production targets than listening to complaints from the ground. Tesla's rise also came at a time when environmental concerns were at the forefront of global politics. Musk positioned himself as the savior of the planet, someone who would help humanity move away from fossil fuels and embrace sustainable energy. His vision extended beyond just cars. He pushed Tesla into the energy market, with solar panels and home battery solutions designed to wean the world off oil and coal. And the public, they ate it up. Tesla's stock soared, and Musk's wealth ballooned into the hundreds of billions. But behind the scenes, some insiders whispered about the Elon effect, a phenomenon where Musk's cult-like following often overshadowed his company's actual performance. Was Tesla really worth the astronomical valuation Wall Street had given it, or was it more a reflection of Musk's masterful manipulation of public perception? Analysts who dared to question Tesla's financial health were dismissed as naysayers, while Musk's most ardent supporters pointed to his relentless drive and vision for the future. Then, there's SpaceX, Musk's other crown jewel, which has its own share of controversy. SpaceX started as a crazy idea, a private company building rockets and competing with giants like NASA. In the early 2000s, that seemed ludicrous. But Musk didn't care about convention. He poured millions of his own money into SpaceX, nearly bankrupting himself in the process. His gamble paid off when SpaceX became the first private company to successfully send a rocket into orbit and return it safely to Earth. But was it really a triumph of innovation, or was it a dangerous flirtation with the limits of safety? Musk's detractors argue that SpaceX has repeatedly pushed its workers and its technology to the brink, sometimes at the expense of caution. The company's rapid iteration process, where rockets are tested, explode, and then improved, is praised for its boldness but raises questions about the pressure placed on employees. Musk has often brushed off these concerns, portraying failures as mere stepping stones to success. Yet, some critics see this attitude as reckless, accusing Musk of treating space exploration like a personal playground where failure's literal explosions are glossed over as learning experiences. And then there's Starlink, the ambitious project to blanket the Earth with internet connectivity through a network of low-orbit satellites. At face value, it sounds like a noble effort to bring internet access to remote corners of the globe, bridging the digital divide. But there's a darker side to this, as many scientists have expressed concerns about the environmental impact of launching thousands of satellites into space. There are warnings about the risks of space debris, the potential for collisions, and the long-term effects on the night sky, not to mention questions about the monopolistic control over global communications. Still, Musk's companies continue to expand, driven by the force of his personality. While SpaceX lands lucrative contracts with NASA and the U.S. military, Tesla faces criticism for its inflated stock prices and risky financials. And yet, despite the mounting controversies, there is a persistent belief among some that Musk's unconventional methods might just work. But here's where the story takes an even more controversial turn. Analysts are now saying Musk could be on track to become the world's first trillionaire by 2027. That's right, a trillionaire. For some, this prediction is the ultimate validation of Musk's genius, proof that his daring gambles on electric vehicles, space travel, and global internet will pay off in a way the world has never seen before. For others, it is a terrifying prospect. $1 trillion represents an unfathomable concentration of wealth and power in the hands of a single individual. The question is, what kind of trillionaire would Musk be? His defenders argue that he is the kind of visionary the world needs, someone who is willing to take on big challenges, from climate change to space exploration, and drive humanity forward. But his critics worry that Musk's obsession with being the richest, most influential man on Earth could come at a dangerous cost. They point to his erratic behavior, from the infamous pedo guy tweet to his off-the-cuff comments about taking Tesla private, as evidence that Musk is prone to making rash decisions with far-reaching consequences. And then there is the ethical question: should one person have that much power? With Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, and other ventures, Musk already holds sway over industries that impact millions of lives. Add $1 trillion fortune to that, and it is not hard to imagine a future where Musk's influence extends far beyond business, shaping policy, regulation, and even the fate of entire nations. As we stand on the cusp of 2027, the world is watching Musk more closely than ever. Will he ascend to trillionaire status and reshape the global landscape in his image, or will his reckless approach finally catch up with him, unraveling the empire he has built? One thing is for certain: Elon Musk's story is far from over, and whatever happens next, it is bound to spark even more controversy.